Hello, check. Pondicherry won the toss and elected to bat first in this day 2 second game. Tosses up the delivery, a loud appeal for the LBW. Yes, is the umpire's call. Magnificent piece of bowling. Breakthrough in the very second delivery of this first innings. Pondicherry lose the first wicket and Tamil Nadu drop first blood. Krish is the bowler. They start off with that left-handed spinner. The new fashion which has been introduced after the T20 games. Earlier in the ODIs, we've seen the seamer starting the innings with the new ball as a new fashion now after the T20. It's been a fashion that the spinner will start the innings. A lot of changes in cricket. Pondicherry in deep trouble now. Lose the first wicket, 1 for loss of 1, very first over. Won the toss and elected to bat first in this contest. A left-handed batsman, Vinod, has been out there to bat. 1 down. That's well bowled. Trying to defense. Will stay a dot ball. Flighted delivery, a slight fumble will cost them a couple of runs now. Good effort in the deep. That's good bowling. Another flighted delivery. The batsman just Esuraj on strike. Trying going across the line. Across the line of the spin. This time he's not successful. It's a quicker one. Good piece of bowling. Good change of bowling also. It's a very magnificent over for Tamil Nadu. Just conceding 2 runs and picked up 1 important wicket. 2 for loss of 1. End of very first over. New bowler has been introduced into the attack. Karthik Veerabagu has been very economical in the past game. Now he's come out there to bowl. That's well bowled. Height says the umpire is not happy with that decision. So dot ball. Score stays at 2 for loss of 1. Second over in progression now. Karthik will now continue the bowling attack to the left-hander. Yes, Suraj. That's well bowled. Trying to sneak a single this time. Being unfortunate with the partnership in this game, Pondicherry. That's good. Strike off that delivery. A little bit of room, making no mistake. Let's put away very fine. The first boundary being registered into the scoreboard. That will come from a Suraj's bat. Going off the mark in good fashion this time. Oh, that's a mighty blow. That will go the distance. That had that room, made some room for himself and just trying to pull it onto the onside. That will clear the ropes comfortably. It has a lot of power in that. The magnificent shot. 6 runs more added to the scoreboard. Now they reach the mark of 2-digit. 12 for loss of 1. Second over in progression. One last delivery remaining. Karthik being slightly expensive in this game. This time going across the line, a loud appeal. Umpire is not satisfied with that appeal, says the match official. So that ends the over. Pretty good over for Pondicherry. 2 overs gone, 12 for loss of 1. And the current run rate of 6 per over. Going across the line. This time will hit the pads. Krish will continue the bowling attack on behalf of Tamil Nadu. A T20 format game. 10 overs an end. It's another flight to delivery. That's a magnificent shot. Tossed up. Straight down the track. That's a good timing of that delivery. Good cricketing shot. That will be the third boundary which has been registered here for Pondicherry. Good piece of batting by Vinod. Vinod and Esraj. Once again, will pass the fielder. Few misfields here. Turning out to be an expensive over for the bowler. Vinod and Esraj building up the partnership of 20 runs here. They lost the first wicket for 1. 20 for loss of 1 wicket. 3 more to go from this over. Wide signal from the umpire. A few extra spin added to the scoreboard now. It's another flight to delivery, half volley this time. Make some room, going straight down the track. This time he'll be just fortunate to sneak a single from that delivery. That's well played. Have a fielder back up at the mid-wicket region where the left-handers usually slog. So that will save a few couple of runs. The left and the right-handed combination is a little bit of troubleshooting. That's well bowled. Trying to charge up. The ball never spun straight into the timber. It's a magnificent piece of bowling. Krish strikes again. 23 for loss of 2. The second wicket down. Vinod bowled by Krish. It's a magnificent piece of bowling. Krish strikes again for the team. Good piece of bowling. Tamil Nadu in the upper hand in the first innings here. Seems to have a good time bowling here. Winning the toss and elected to bat first. Pondicherry on this occasion putting the oppositions into field. Tamil Nadu now getting the upper hand by picking up 2 early wickets in this contest. Kanagaraj is the new man in. Will walk in at number 4. The middle order to bat on behalf of Pondicherry. For Pondicherry, a desperate need of a partnership in this contest now. 3 overs gone, 23 for loss of 2. Jananathan has been introduced into the attack. 20 overs game, 10 overs from one end, and the rest 10 overs will be bowled by the other end, says the rules. Starts off with that block hole delivery. Magnificent piece of bowling. Now the seamer has been introduced into the attack. A lot of few changes after the T20 format in the international. The spinners starting the innings and then the seamers will continue with the old ball. Semi-new ball. I beg your pardon. That's well bowled. Just bowling into the block hole. This time Jananathan making use of his pace. That will beat the batsman with his pace. Man on strike is Isuraj. He has a decent run rate of strike rate of 100. Hits it hard. That will pass the man inside the fielders inside the 30-yard circle and will find the way and will cross the fence. 4 signal from the umpire. 27 for the much needed boundary for the team Pondicherry. 27 for loss of 2. So wide signal from the umpire, straight wide of off streak. That's another white signal. Edged and gone. The man at the gully will get it just wide of off stick. He'll get an edge, comfortably taken. Calculatively bowled that delivery, just wide of off stick, and the left-hander going to hit it towards the covers and just got edged, ending up leaving an edge to the gully position between the short third man and the gully. It's comfortably taken. That's a magnificent piece of bowling. Another wicket down for Pondicherry. 27 for loss of 3. I beg your pardon, 29 for loss of 3. The new batsman in is Kanagaraj. $30 for loss of 3. Last one to go. That's well bowled. Good piece of bowling. Not much of conceded. Picked up one important wicket. Good over for Tamil Nadu. Pondicherry 30 for loss of 3, end of over number 4. Krish will continue the bowling attack. To the right hander. Kanagaraj on strike. That's well bowled. Trying to play it onto the back foot. Ball never spun outside. Straight into the timber. That was a slightly wrong one. A typical left-hander's wrong one. Just hitting the sticks. And now Kanagaraj clean bowled by Krish. Krish strikes. The left-handed magician is now taking the advantage of his left-handed spin. Magnificent piece of bowling. He strikes in the 5th over. The first delivery. 30 for loss of 4. Pondicherry in deep trouble now. Once again now, Krish will continue the bowling attack. That's allowed appeal. Umpire is not satisfied with that. Not happy, says the umpire. We'll stay at dot ball. 34 loss of 4. 5th over in progression. Maga. Battery low. Check. That's another wicket down. Krish is having a magnificent bowling experience and bowling day here for the team. Tamil Nadu. He picks up another magnificent wicket here. Pondicherry in deep trouble. They lose half of the wickets in this contest earlier in the 5th over in progression. Ramachandramurthy, right-handed batsman, will now walk into the pavilion, walk into the ground. Now he will walk down there in the middle to bat at 7. That's well bowled. No, says the non-strikers. Ramachandramurthy on strike. Kanagaraj at the non-strikers end. 34 loss of 5. It's another white signal. Slightly now turning into a defensive mode. That's well bowled. Good over for Krish. Ends the over number 5. 31 for loss of 5. Once again, the seamer Jananithan will continue the bowling attack. That's well played. Good strike off that ball here. Seamer has been introduced in between the spinners after the 3rd over. Jananithan will continue his 2nd over in his spell. White signal. Straight down the leg streak. That's well played. Trying to push it towards the deep cover point. This time the man present there will collect it. So far Tamil Nadu has been doing great with the ball. They're having a fantastic time with the ball here. Krish has already picked up 4 wickets in this contest. Allowed appeal. Now the umpire is satisfied. Up goes the finger. Wicket number 6 down. 33 for a loss of 6. 6th wicket now into the bag. Jalanethan once again strikes in the 6th over. A magnificent combination in between the seamer and the left-handed spinner. Pondicherry in deep trouble now. 33 for loss of 6. Three more to go from 6th over. Pondicherry won the toss earlier this evening and afternoon and were elected to bat first and losing 6 wickets to the opposition. To the opponents for 33 runs. Now in deep trouble. Prem will now walk into the middle to bat on number 8. Batter number 8 in this contest against Tamil Nadu. The first match of the day 2 on the A group. Tamil Nadu versus Telangana match. Tamil Nadu had lost the game batting first. That's a magnificent shot. Half volley. Hits it hard. That will clear the man at deep extra covers. It's a magnificent shot. What a start for this batsman. A magnificent piece of batting. A good fashion for the batsman to go off the mark. Prim's on strike. He goes up the mark with that boundary. Now score moves to 37 for loss of 6. 6th over in progression. That's well bowled. That's well played. Good piece of batting. Chance for an out. A direct hit this time. A loud appeal from the field. The bowler. They'll get a couple of runs from that. Now they'll get a couple of runs from that. So that ends the over number 6. 39 for loss of 6. Krish will now continue with his 4th over. In a spell, end of the power play. The 7th over in progression now. Slight half volley. Trying to drive it. Good piece of batting. Kanagaraj trying to rotate the strike. Now score moves to 40 for loss of 6. A tossed up delivery. So another white signal from the umpire, straight down the leg streak. White signal, he was trying for a paddle sweep. Good piece of bowling. Slightly trying to build up the partnership here in this aggression. Prem and Kanagaraj for the Pondicherry. Trying to play it late. Slight bounce in that delivery. A slight fumble behind the stumps by the keeper. Once again, it was a half volley. That's well fielded. That's well played. Onto the onside, making some room for himself. Trying to glance it onto the onside. That's well played. Run by run, building up the partnership. End of over number 7, 43 for loss of 6. Karthik will now come into the attack to bowl on the ball at number 8. 8th over in progression. 44 for loss of 6. 8th over in progress now. Tossed up delivery. Manat Gully will slightly fumble it. There was a chance for a single. The non-striker a little bit unprepared for that one, for that risky single. Short with the striker. Karthik Irabagu. For this contest, no wickets here until now. Now that will pass the fielder. A couple of runs. Boundary signal from the umpire. That will build up the partnership with that boundary and keep the scorecard ticking. 48 for loss of 6. 8th over in progression. This time he hits it hard in the air, just falls short. Falls short in the square leg region. Man at the deep square leg will collect it. Just a single out there. 49. That's another quick run. 50 comes up for Pondicherry. That ends the over number 8. Score stays at 50 for loss of 6. That's well played. An opportunity to drive. That's well driven to the widish long off. Will fetch a couple of runs comfortably. Will keep the scorecard ticking. 52 for loss of 6. 9th over in progression. Pondicherry now building up the partnership with Kanagaraj and Prem. Short ball, one bounce boundary in the deep gully, backward point. That will have some pace, and that edge of that bat will get a boundary. That's a magnificent shot and a pressure release for Pondicherry. 56 for loss of 6. That's well played. That will be in the gap. That's a magnificent piece of batting. It puts the ball in between the gap in the deep cover point and the deep covers. That's well played. That's sheer comfort, sheer timing of the delivery. Made use of the pace. Magnificent batting from Kanagaraj, building up that partnership and taking Pondicherry to a sign of relief here in the middle order. And score moves to 60. 60 comes up for Pondicherry. That's well played. Made use of the wrist, glancing it onto the onside. Comfortably playing that. I had that gap in onto the onside. Just going for a comfortable single after that boundary. Sensible batting, sensible innings from Prem and Kanagaraj. Prem on strike. Trying to cut it this time. Chance of a run out. There was no cover. They will lose the opportunity. There was no cover at the non-striker's end. The batsman had to hurry. Now they are in the safe zone. 61 for loss of 6. Last one to go. It's in the air. Will land safe. Will be fielded by the fielder at deep covers. He'll fetch a couple of runs comfortably. Good piece of batting. That ends the over number 9. 9 overs gone. 63 for loss of 6. Shiva Subramanian got back into the attack in the 10th over. That's well played. Fetch a single comfortably. 64. Through the overthrow, a few couple of runs now added to the scoreboard. 66 for loss of 6. Few overthrows here and there. Just sliced backward point region. Now it will be collected. Just a single out there. That's well played. Straight down the track. And at long on will collect it. That's a massive blow. A mighty blow. The magnificent shot. That's well fielded too. Oh, 72 for loss of 6. Trying to cut it slightly. That's a magnificent shot in the gap between short third man and the gully. Made use of the pace. Just opening the face of the blade. Was well played. Another boundary, back-to-back boundaries been registered. Now keep the scorecard ticking. Pondicherry reach up to a mark of 76 after the completion of over number 10. 10 overs gone, 76 for loss of 6. So that ends the over number 10. After the drinks break, now we will change ends. The next 10 overs will be bowled by this end, from this end. So Prem and Kanagaraj building up the partnership. Prem on 23 from 14 deliveries. Kanagaraj 18 from 16. A strike rate of 112 runs, 112.50. And Prem from 164 strike rate in this contest. 76 for loss of 6. That will raise off to the boundary. That has that pace. Just timed it well. Made use of the wrist. Another boundary added to the scoreboard. A welcome boundary for the bowler Wasim. Tajmul will start off the seam attack in the progression of 11th over. He's been welcomed by this boundary. That's well struck. There was an opportunity, chance of a catch. Will stay in the air for a while. Dropped it. Shot extra covers. It was a half volley. 81 for loss of 6. 11th over in progression now. That's well bowled this time once again. A few more runs added to the scoreboard. That's a boundary signal from the umpire behind the sticks. That has an edge, and edges are fetching some runs here in this contest. That's well bowled. He's kept the line intact. This time he pitched it at the right spot with that bounce. 85 for loss of 6. Short ball, pulls it hard. That's a magnificent stroke. Straight into the ropes at the mid wicket. That's a magnificent boundary. So another boundary being scored by Prem here is already on 31. 89 reach a mark of 89 in the 11th over. Last one to go. Shiva Subramanian is the bowler. Now he's already conceded 2 important boundaries in this over. That's once again a misfield. Will race off to the boundary. That's good effort in the deep. Will save a couple of runs. They will get a couple of runs onto the scoreboard. Ends the over number 11. Score 91 for loss of 6. Karthik will continue the bowling attack. That's well played. Good piece of running in between the wickets. 92 for loss of 6. 12th over in progression now. Slightly trying to cut it onto the offside. Will stay a dot ball. This time once again playing it late. The man at short third man. That's well played. Put it in the gap comfortably. Made use of the feet. Played it little bit late and I was comfortable boundary. Another boundary registered into the scoreboard. Now they reach 97 for loss of 6. Kanagarajan 28 from 20 deliveries with a strike rate of 140. That's well played. Sensible innings. 98 for... they reach up to a mark of 98 for loss of 6 wickets. End of over number 12. 12 has gone, 98 for loss of 6. Kalidas has been introduced into the attack. 13th over 99. Frame is on strike now for Pondicherry. Flatted delivery, it's in the air. Now Pondicherry will reach the 100 mark with that boundary. A magnificent shot, a magnificent partnership here. 100 comes up for Pondicherry. 103 for loss of 6. Once again, a misfield behind the sticks. That's in the air. Good effort. Drops it. at the backward point on the gully. That's well bowled. That's well played again. Tamil has been introduced into the attack. Is the new bowler in? 106 for loss of 6. 14th over in progression now. Pondicherry was in a desperate need of partnership. Now the partnership has been built by Prem and Kanagaraj. Good going for Pondicherry for 106 runs already on the board. That's well bowled. Wide of off stick. Wide signal from the umpire. That is a single there, comfortably taken. Good partnership. Prem on 41, Kanagaraj on 31. A good contribution from their bat in this contest for the team. That's well driven straight down the track. And at long off will collect it. Comfortably a single. Trying to hit it out of the side onto the onside. Was a change of pace, a slower delivery. Leg bias signal from the umpire. 110 for loss of 6. That's well played. That's good strike of the ball. One bounce boundary. A much needed one for Pondicherry here, building up the partnership. Nelson's on the scoreboard. Now another boundary, 115. End of over number 14, score 115 for loss of 6. That's well bowled. 15th over in progression. Now 116 for loss of 6. That's a mighty blow. Massive sixer into the deep mid-wicket region. That will vanish. 122 for loss of 6. A magnificent piece of batting. Made some room, which fell short. Immediately making use of his power and weight transfer. That is a mighty and humongous blow. Much needed. 50 comes up for Prem. 51. That's another dotted delivery. So I'm going for a different shot for the reverse sweep. Once again a boundary. Trying to hit some few fancy shots here. Will success in this position with that boundary. Our score moves to 126. 55 for Prem and 34 runs for Kanagaraj. A good contribution from both the batsmen from the bat in this mid-loader in this situation. A desperate need of partnership was needed, and now it has been done by these two good batsmen in the mid-loader. Tossed up delivery, stepped out, this time trying to push it onto the offside. The man has shot covers well collected. Comfortably, they will sneak in for a single. That ends the over number 15. 15 overs gone, 128 for loss of 6. That is well placed in the covers. Tamil Alagan has been once again brought back into the attack. Has already conceded 9 runs from the previous over with the economical rate of 7.71. The current net run rate, current run rate is 8.51 with the projected score of 170. Short ball, it's in the air. On a golden opportunity has been missed. It's been dropped. Dropped at 56. Prem was dropped at 56 here. That was mistimed. An opportunity for the opposition. Prem was dropped there. 131. That will just add up a single out there. Another wicket down now. Pondicherry lose their 7th wicket. Tamil Alagan making the breakthrough. That's a magnificent piece of bowling by Tamil Alagan. Radhakrishnan, the new right-handed batsman, will walk in at number 8. Viramuthu is the new man in number 8. Pondicherry now current run rate 8.43 in a healthy run rate. The projected score of 169. 16th over in progress. 2 balls to go. That's well bowled. So once again trying to cut it comfortably. A boundary goes off the mark in good fashion. Made use of the pace. Starts off with a boundary and score moves to 136 for loss of 7. End of over number 16. That is a mighty blow. That is good shot. Good cricketing. Shots from Pondicherry team. 17th over in progress. 140. Another boundary being registered now. Pondicherry lost early wickets. The partnership between Kanagaraj and Prem put up a total of 140 in this current situation now. Trying to slog onto the onside, a swing. This time he's made contact with the ball. The man at deep mid wicket will collect it. He has to go down. They'll stay for a single. Just a single out there. They'll sneak in for a quick one. Good pace of running in between the wickets in the depth overs. 17th over in progress now. 142. That's well played in the gap. Straight down the cow corner. One bounce boundary. A good strike of the ball that will fetch a few runs. A much needed one in the depth overs. Good strike of the ball this time. Prem on 68 from 38 deliveries with 11 boundaries and 1 sixer. The strike rate of 178.95. That's well played. A good contribution from his bat. That's well bowled. That's a Yorker line straight into the block hole. Seventeen overs gone, 148 for loss of 7. That's well played. Well bowled again. 18th over in progression. Karthik will come for his 4th over. A spell of 18th over in progression. Tallman Karthik this time going for a slot shot across the line. That's another boundary. Tossed up this time. Going for the inside out. Hits the batsman with that spin. 3 balls to go. 18th over in progression. 152. It's once again when bowled. That's good running in between the wickets. That's well played. Good piece of fielding. Slight fumble, but they will stay for a dot. That's well struck. Well fielded. Good effort in the deep. Will save a couple of runs and will fetch a couple of runs onto the scoreboard. 19th over in progression. 155 for loss of 7. Trying to swing this time. A swing and a miss. Hit it out onto the onside. Just misses it. Will stay a dot ball. In the depth overs. In the slog overs now. Viramuthu on strike. He's already contributed 13 runs from his bat in this innings, and the man at non-strike is 69 runs from his bat, Mr. Prem. A magnificent innings from just 40 deliveries with 11 boundaries and 1/6. A strike rate of 172. That's once again well bowled. Good piece of bowling. Good line and length which has been maintained. The wide of off streak, which is slightly challenging for the batsman. That's well bowled. That's good line. That's magnificent comeback by the bowler. Slower delivery, change of pace. It's a white signal from the umpire. .156 for loss of 7. Last one ball to go from the 19th over. That's in the air. Another edge will fetch a boundary behind the sticks now. At the shot, at the third man region, 160 for loss of 7 end of over number 19. Once again, swings hard this time. That will be a boundary in the mid-wicket region. 20th over starts off with a magnificent boundary. 164 for Pondicherry. Good start in the depth over now. The current run rate of 8.56. Projected score of 171 runs at this run rate. This time, another swing and a miss will be collected by the keeper comfortably. 4 to go. 164 for loss of 7. That's a massive blow in the air. Will fall short. Will get a couple of runs there in the deep extra covers region. Comfortably taken too. 166 for loss of 7. That's a mighty blow in the air and will be... There is a misfield. That will be a boundary. A slight miss in calculation this time. In between the long off and the long on, another boundary will be registered comfortably. 170. That boundary for loss of 7 wickets. Once again, a swing and a miss. They will get one for that by signal from the umpire. .170 comes up. Last one ball to go. The first innings made Pondicherry in a comfortable zone now with 171 runs. The last one ball to go, and Veeramuthu will get the strike. This time it's in the air. Fall safe in the deep covers region, and they'll get a couple of runs comfortably. 2 runs added to the scoreboard. That ends the first innings. 20 overs gone, 173 for loss of 7 Pondicherry, with a target giving the target to the opposition of 174.
ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಯಾಕಲ್ಲ
It's a magnificent start. Short ball. He hits it hard onto the onside. A magnificent start. A great start to go off the mark in this magnificent style. The majestic style. Six without loss. It's a magnificent shot. This time that went like a tracer bullet. Straight down the track. Score moves to 10. Arun Kumar starts off very aggressively. That's well bowled. That's another inside edge and will get a few runs. That's another boundary. One 164 runs required from 118 deliveries. The score moves to 14. 14 without loss. Edged and gone this time. Once again in the safe zone. In between the keeper and the shot third man. Another boundary. Score moves to 18 in the first over from first 4 deliveries. Arun Kumar sign of luck once again with that thick edge behind the sticks. 18 without loss. That's well played. Once again, defensive shot. Good piece of bowling. Will get a single comfortably. Score moves to 19. 19 the completion of over number 1. 19 full no loss without a wicket end of over number 1. Now the introduction of the spinner Radhakrishnan is brought into the attack. The second over in progression, 19 without loss. Arun Kumar is on strike. This time he will hit it hard. He'll get that edge for a boundary. Going for the slot shots. started off very well with 19 runs and now 23. That help of that boundary. (23) without loss. Radhakrishnan now continue with the bowling attack. Goes across the line. That's a magnificent shot. One bounce boundary. Mighty blow. Tall man Arun Kumar in aggressive mode to striking mode. He has struck 5 boundaries and 1 sixer with the strike rate of 300. 27 without loss. Another white signal. Flight to delivery. Hits it hard. Straight down the track. At the wideish long off. It's a magnificent boundary. It's a magnificent start for Tamil Nadu at wickets. Score moves to 32 for no loss. Without a wicket. Second over in progression. 142 required from 110 deliveries. That's a defensive shot this time. Goes across the line. Once again, misfield here behind the streaks. And will get a couple of runs here. Comfortably. Wide plus a boundary signal. (37) without loss. That's well bowled. That's good piece of bowling. That ends the over number 2. 2 overs gone. 37 without loss. Left-handed bowler introduced into the attack, straight onto the pads. A quicker delivery. Armugam is a new bowler, 37 without loss. Third over in progression. Arun Kumar on strike. That's well struck. That's a massive blow. That went like a tracer bullet. Beautiful shot. Made use of the pace. 41 for loss of 0 wickets. Third over in progression. Armugam allowing the batsman to score runs here with a short delivery. Arun making no mistake. As once again struck nicely. Back-to-back boundaries registered into the scoreboard. That's well played. The score moves to 45. 105 balls, 129 runs required. That's well struck once again. Well fielded. They will settle for a single. Edged and this will be fielded leg by. Leg by signal from the umpire. That's well struck this time. That's a magnificent six. That will clear the ropes. That's good timing. 53 comes up. 50 comes up for Tamil Nadu. 102 balls, 121 runs still required. 3 overs gone, 53 without loss. Kanagaraj is the new bowler introduced into the attack. He's already contributed a few good runs from his bat in this contest earlier. The first innings, he's brought into the attack on behalf of Pondicherry, for Pondicherry. That's well struck. Another one bounce boundary. Shot of length. This time they'll fetch a single comfortably. Good piece of running in between the wickets. 58 runs for loss of 0 wickets, without loss. So another sweep shot. Good piece of batting. Now score moves to 62. 99 balls, 112 runs required. That's a single comfortably taken. Good piece of batting. Good partnership here. 111 required from 98 deliveries. 17.18 is the current run rate. That's a magnificent strike of that delivery. It was in the radar. Straight put it up beyond the ropes of long off. That well struck, made use of that opportunity. It was in that radar and it launches straight above the fielder. And that's a 6 signal from the umpire. Magnificent shot. Score moves to 67 without loss. Slightly playing it late. This time, man at backward point will collect it. It's not a run. 96 balls, 107 runs required. So that ends the over number 4. 4 overs gone, 67 without loss. That's another short ball. Good strike off that delivery. Magnificent shot. That's another boundary. A much needed one for the team. 71 without loss. Fifth over in progression now. A good start for Tamil Nadu at wickets here. Arun Kumar, 56 from 20 deliveries with 2 sixes and 10 boundaries. A strike rate of 28, 280. Sujindran at the non-strikers end supporting. That's another mighty shot. Straight down the ground, in between the gaps. That's another boundary. Magnificent shot. Score moves to 75 runs without loss. This time a swing and a miss. It's well bowled. He kept it low. That's a beautiful shot. Once again, straight down the track. To the long off. That's a mighty blow. It's well struck. 79 runs without loss now. The fifth over in progress. 91 balls, 95 runs required. That's well struck. Once again, well struck. That will fetch a boundary. Straight to the wideish long off region. It was in the radar and it was launched straight. It was strike off that delivery. It's a magnificent shot. 5 overs gone, 83 without loss. Tamil Nadu. Ninety balls, 91 runs required. Straight down the leg strike. White signal from the umpire. Sujindran non-strike. Arun Kumar is at the non-strikers end. 90 balls, 90 runs required. This is now the last over of the power play. Steps out this time. Just a single out there for that delivery. 85 runs without loss. It's a loud appeal for the LBW this time. It was a slower delivery, a change of pace. Short ball, hits it hard. It's another boundary. Good piece of batting by Arun Kumar. Never misses a loose opportunity to strike. If it's in the radar, it will be launched. 72 from 27 in this contest. 89 without loss. Swing and a miss. This time, that's good bowling. That's well played. Well connected. Short ball. Launched again. Straight into the fence, clearing the ropes at deep square leg. Magnificent strike of the delivery. Another sixer. Another maximum 95 without loss. That's well played. Straight down the track. Will fetch a single out there. End of 6 overs, 96 without loss. A healthy run rate in the power play. That ends a power play, 96 runs without loss. That was in the elevation. Short ball. Straight launched towards the cow corner. 100 comes up for Tamil Nadu. Magnificent start here. 83 balls, 72 required without a loss. Arun Kumar has a magnificent 85 runs from 31 deliveries with a strike rate of 274. Now the start of the artificial lights. The floodlights have been now put on. Another mighty blow in between the fielders now. Once again, the rocket has been launched. Another boundary. Score moves to 106. This time cleverly played. Will stay for a single. 67 runs required from 81 balls. Trying to cut it on to the offside. This time well collected. It was in the radar. Launched straight into the widest long off region. Another massive blow. It's a magnificent shot. Another 6 added to the scoreboard. Score now moves to 113. That's well played again. That's played late. 7 overs gone, 114 without loss. 60 runs required from 78 deliveries. Still without loss. 10 wickets in the hand, in the dugout still for Tamil Nadu Advocates. Here in this contest, they're going good. Arun Kumar 90 from 33 deliveries. 15 boundaries and 4 sixes. We know this is the new bowler introduced into the attack. That's a white signal from the umpire. Extra's been accumulated here to the scoreboard. 115. This time he goes across the line. That's a magnificent shot. One bounce boundary. Score moves to 119. The progression of 8th over. Sujendran on strike. That's another white ball. Straight, very wide of off streak. Back-to-back wides. This turns out to be very expensive. This time he hits it in the covers. The first breakthrough. Magnificent bowling from the left-hander. He's done the damage for the team. 121 for loss of first wicket. 121 runs. Partnership is now broke. Magnificent piece of bowling by Vinod. Kalidas is the new man in. That's another white ball. Lot of extras in this over. That's well bowled. This time he's kept it compact. Intact. This time he's kept it intact. Wicket to wicket bowling. That's well played. Onto the back foot. Goes off the mark. Kalidas in good style. A casual way. (123) for loss of 1. A fancy shot this time. Will fetch 1 run for that. This time a edge, and now the fielder will have a run chase with the ball. A couple of runs added to the scoreboard. 2 runs comfortably. 26. 126 end of over number 8. 8 overs gone, 126. 72 balls, 48 runs required. Ninth over in progression. Vinod will continue the bowling attack. Kalaivahanan is a new bowler into the attack. 126 for loss of 1. In the radar, once again launched. Straight into the crowd. It will vanish. That was a biggie. Score moves to 132. 42 runs required from 70 balls. This time he was going for a defensive shot. Calculatively well played by Arun. 97 from 37. Going across the line. That's a long sixer. That's a biggie. A magnificent shot. Made use of his feet going across the line. Does things in style with a magnificent sixer. 100 a ton for Arun Kumar from just 38 deliveries. I reckon that's the fastest in this tournament. He goes off the mark of that 100 mark. The magnificent sixer. A big round of applause from all the team members and the crowd. Check. Hello. That's well bowled. This one stepped out on sensibility. Played this shot at the end. Will rotate the strike after this the century. 35 runs required. 67 balls still remaining. This one, another launch straight across the cow corner. $145. That ends the over number 9 for loss of 1 important wicket. 29 runs required from 66. Kalidas on 9 and Arun Kumar on 104. Steps out. That's well fielded. Man at long off will collect it. That's good strike off the delivery. Radhakrishnan in his second over. In a spell. That will pass the fielder. Another expensive boundary. A much needed one for the team. 9.2 overs gone. 150 comes up for the Tamil Nadu Association. Advocate. That's along the carpet shot this time. We'll get a single out there. That will keep the strike rotated and the scoreboard ticking. 23 runs required. This time he steps out. That's good fielding there at the boundary line. Nadu ropes. Good effort in the deep. This time it's in the air. He's mistimed it. Safe hands. This time he drops it. That was an opportunity. Now he drops a dolly. That will change the end after 10 overs. 152 for loss of 1. Straight down the track. Will step out. Will fetch a single out there for that one. Kalidas will get the strike. 21 runs required. Good effort at the gully. That's well played. That's a decent drive to the covers. The extra covers region. They'll fetch a single out there. 20 runs required. 57 balls still remaining. That's a massive blow. That's gone the distance. That will go the distance. That was in the radar. Launched straight into the crowd. That's a biggie. The score moves to 160 for loss of 1. 14 runs still required from 56 balls. That's another short ball that will be punished. That will go for another boundary. 164. 10 runs required. That's well played on the back foot. That's well played. Safe strike rotation after a big shot. Very calculatively played that. 9 runs required. 11 overs gone. 165 for loss of 1. Kanagaraj once again will continue the bowling attack. Short ball. Will get a single out there. 8 runs required. After the strike is being rotated. That's a white ball signal from the umpire. Makes a good contact with the ball. This time to the corner. Will just stay for a single comfortably. Comfortable running between the wickets now. 168 for loss of 1. A swing and a miss. Trying for a reverse shot. It's a quicker one. 6 runs required. 168. That's well struck. But will not go the distance. This time just they'll stay for a single. Out says the umpire. The finger goes up for the stumping. That's well kept behind the stumps. Another wicket down. The second wicket goes down for Tamil Nadu Advocates. 169 for loss of 2. That's well played again. Just a single out there. 4 runs required from 47 balls. That's well bowled. Beautiful piece of bowling. 170 for loss of 2. Goes across the line, but this time will clear the ropes. That's a magnificent shot. What a shot to finishes off in style. Congratulations for Team Tamil Nadu.